Hello, my friend. Welcome to this English story. Today, we will read and listen to a sad love story. The title is Whispers of the Train Station. This story will help you practice English. You will learn new words, simple sentences, and common expressions. Our story takes place in a small European town after the war. The war is over, but the people still carry pain and memories. In this town, there is a quiet train station. Every day, people come and go. Some arrive with hope, some leave with sadness. In this place, two lives will meet. Anna is a young teacher. She is kind, patient, and gentle. She works with children, but inside her heart she feels lonely. David is a soldier. He comes home after the war, tired and hurt. He wants peace, but he is not sure if peace will last. One day, Anna and David see each other at the train station. This is where their story begins. A story of love, waiting, and goodbye. As you follow the story, repeat the important words. Speak them out loud. It will help you learn better. Some key words for this story are station, a place for trains; letter, a message on paper; wait, to stay until something happens; goodbye, to say farewell; hope, to believe something good will happen; love, a strong feeling for someone. Remember, this is not only a story, it is also your English lesson. Are you ready to enter the station and listen to the whispers of Anna and David? Let's begin. The small town was quiet. The war had ended, but many houses were broken. Some streets were empty, and the people walked slowly. Life was not easy, but every day they tried to smile again. In the center of the town, there was a train station. It was not big, but it was important. The station was the heart of the town. Soldiers arrived and left there. Families waited for loved ones. Some people cried, others hugged with joy. Anna often passed by the station. She was a teacher at the local school. She loved her students, but sometimes she felt lonely. Anna was kind, with warm eyes and a soft voice. Every morning she walked to school, and every afternoon she walked home. The station was on her way. One evening, the station was full of people. A group of soldiers returned home. Some looked happy, others looked tired. Among them was David. He had brown hair, serious eyes, and a quiet smile. His uniform was old, and his steps were heavy. He was finally home, but his heart was still far away, full of memories from the war. Anna saw him for the first time when she stopped near the platform. She watched the families hugging the soldiers. She felt moved by their emotions. Her eyes met David's for a second. He looked tired, but his eyes were gentle. David noticed Anna too. She was not waiting for anyone, but she stood there, calm, with a look of care. That short moment was quiet, almost invisible, but it was the beginning of something important. The sound of the train filled the air. Whistles, wheels, voices. The day was ending. The sky was turning orange, and the two strangers crossed paths for the first time. The next day, Anna walked home from school. She passed the train station again. The platform was quieter now. Only a few people waited for the evening train. She saw David sitting on a wooden bench. He looked tired, but calm. A small bag was next to him. Anna slowed her steps. She did not want to disturb him, but somehow her eyes looked at him again. David noticed her. He gave a small smile. Anna felt shy, but returned the smile. "Good evening," Anna said softly. "Good evening," David answered. His voice was deep but gentle. There was silence for a moment. Then Anna pointed at the bag. "Are you traveling?" she asked. David shook his head. "No, I just came back. I am home now." Anna nodded. She wanted to ask more, but she felt it was too soon. "Well," she said kindly, "welcome home." David looked at her with grateful eyes. "Thank you." That was their first short talk. Simple words, but they felt special. The next week, Anna saw David again. This time he was standing near the train tracks, watching a train leave. "Are you waiting for someone?" Anna asked. David shook his head slowly. "No, I just like to watch the trains." Anna stood next to him. Together they listened to the sound of the train moving away. "Do you like trains?" Anna asked. David smiled a little. "I like the sound. It is strong, but also sad, like the sound of goodbye." Anna thought for a moment. Yes, goodbye can be sad, but sometimes goodbye also means hope. David looked at her, surprised. "Hope?" "Yes," Anna said. "When someone leaves, we hope to see them again." David was silent, but her words touched him. He nodded slowly. From that day, Anna and David began to meet more often. Their talks were short, but warm. They used simple words: hello, goodbye, wait, hope, see you soon. Each meeting was small, but each meeting was important. Step by step, a quiet friendship began to grow. The summer days were warm. The town was slowly healing after the war. People repaired their houses, painted the doors, and planted flowers again. Life moved forward, step by step. Anna and David met often at the station. Sometimes they planned to meet, and sometimes it happened by chance. Every time, their talks became a little longer. "Do you miss the army?" Anna asked one evening. David shook his head. "No, I miss my friends, but I don't miss the war." Anna looked at him carefully. "You must have seen many hard things." David's eyes grew distant. "Yes, too many. That's why I like the station. It feels peaceful." Anna smiled. "Peaceful, yes. A place of waiting, of meeting, of goodbye." Another day, David brought a small flower. He gave it to Anna without many words. "For you," he said quietly. Anna blushed and held the flower close. "Thank you. It's beautiful." They walked together along the platform. The trains came and went. They talked about simple things: the school and the children, the town and its people, the weather and the changing seasons. Anna told stories about her students. David listened and smiled. His smile was rare, but with Anna it came more easily. One evening, the sky turned red with sunset. Anna and David stood near the tracks. The air was quiet except for the sound of the wind. David spoke softly. "Anna, I don't know the future, but I feel peace when I am with you." Anna's heart beat faster. She looked at him with warm eyes. "I feel the same." They did not say the word love, but in their eyes, in their silence, the feeling was clear. Each meeting was short, but each one built a bridge between their lonely hearts. Their bond was quiet, simple, and strong. One morning, David was waiting at the station. His face was serious, and his hands were tight around a small letter. When Anna arrived, she noticed his eyes were darker than usual. "David," she said softly, "what happened?" He gave her the letter. "It's from the army." Anna's heart grew heavy. She read the paper slowly. The army wanted David to return. The war was not finished in every place. His duty was not over. "No," Anna whispered. "You just came home." David nodded. "I don't want to leave, but I must. Soldiers don't choose. Orders are orders. Anna looked at him with tears in her eyes. When? Next week? David said. His voice was low, almost broken. The week passed quickly. Every day Anna and David met at the station. They tried to smile, but their smiles were weak. They talked about small things, but silence always returned. One evening, Anna said, "David, promise me something." "What?" he asked. "Promise me you will come back." David looked at her. His eyes were full of fear and love. He wanted to promise, but he knew the truth. He could not control the war. Still, he took her hand gently. "I promise," he said. Anna held his hand tight. She wanted to believe. She needed to believe. The day of departure came. The station was crowded again. Soldiers lined up. Families cried. Children waved. Anna stood with David near the train. Her hands shook. "I will wait for you," she said. David touched her face softly. "And I will return to you." The train gave a loud whistle. It was time. Anna watched as David climbed onto the train. Their eyes met one last time through the window. She raised her hand and whispered, "Goodbye." David pressed his hand against the glass. His lips moved. "Wait for me." The train began to move. The sound of wheels grew louder and louder. Anna's tears fell as she watched the train disappear into the horizon. The station was full of noise, but in her heart there was only silence. The days after David's departure were heavy for Anna. The station felt empty without him. Still, she waited. Every afternoon she stopped by the platform, hoping to hear news. 1 week later, a letter arrived. It was from David. "Dear Anna, I am safe. The days are long, but I think of you. Your smile gives me strength. Please wait for me. With hope, David." Anna held the letter close to her heart. She read it again and again. His words were simple, but they gave her comfort. Weeks passed, and more letters came. "The nights are cold, but I remember your warm voice. The sound of the train whistle is in my mind. It reminds me of you. I dream of walking home and seeing you at the station." Every letter made Anna smile, even when her eyes filled with tears. She answered each one with care. "The children at school ask about you. The roses in the garden are growing strong. I wait for the sound of your steps on the platform." But slowly, the letters became fewer. First every week, then every 2 weeks, then 1 month without news. Anna still wrote. Every evening after teaching, she sat at her small desk and wrote by candlelight. Her letters were full of love and hope. She placed them in envelopes, even when she was not sure if they would reach him. The silence grew. No answers came back. Anna walked to the station every day. She stood on the same bench where they had first spoken. She watched the trains come and go, but David was never there. Her heart whispered, "He will return." He promised. But the silence was stronger than the whisper. The station, once full of hope, now echoed with waiting and unanswered words. The months passed, and the war continued far away. Anna still waited. Every day she stopped at the station. Every train gave her hope. One evening, the station master came to her. He looked at her with sad eyes. "Miss Anna," he said softly, "there is no news from David's unit. Many soldiers are missing." Anna felt her heart break. "Missing?" she whispered. The man nodded. "I am sorry." Anna thanked him, but her voice was weak. She walked to the platform and sat on the wooden bench. The sun was setting, and the sound of a train whistle filled the air. She closed her eyes. From that day, Anna kept her routine. She taught the children in the mornings. In the evenings, she went to the station. She sat quietly, waiting, watching. The people of the town noticed her. They whispered, "She is waiting for someone. She is waiting for a soldier. She is waiting for love." Years passed. The war ended completely. Soldiers returned. Families reunited. But David never came back. Still, Anna waited. Her hair grew gray, but her eyes remained gentle. She carried David's letters with her always. She never let them go. One quiet night, an old woman sat at the same station bench. Her hands were weak, but in them she held a small envelope. It was David's first letter. She looked at the empty tracks and whispered, "I am still here, David. I kept my promise. I waited." The wind moved softly, like a whisper in the night. The station was silent, but in Anna's heart, the memory of love still lived. You have now reached the end of Whispers of the Train Station. This story was about Anna, a young teacher, and David, a soldier. Their love was quiet but strong. They met at the station, shared short moments, and promised to meet again. But life gave them a sad goodbye. Anna's story teaches us two things. Love can live in the heart, even without an ending. Hope gives us strength, even in silence. For your English, this story also gave you many useful words and expressions. Station, letter, wait, goodbye, hope, love. Remember, English is like Anna's hope. If you continue step by step, repeating and practicing, you will see results. Every new word is like a letter sent to your future self, and every lesson brings you closer to fluency. So keep learning, keep practicing, and never give up. This was one story, but many more are waiting for you. Each story will help you grow your vocabulary, your grammar, and your confidence. Thank you for listening and reading. Until the next story,